Hi, my name is Fiorella Martin and welcome again to my series of videos for finding and keeping love and getting ready for love. So today I'm going to be talking about when you break up, the 6 weeks detox and why that's important. First of all, when love is fantasized, which is what a lot of people do after a breakup, it becomes like an addiction and it needs to be treated the same as an addiction, because the focus tends to be on all the good things that have been lost instead of the things that didn't work. So today I'm going to be focusing on the actual strategies around the 6 weeks detox. So the first and most important thing is to break it off, and then you need to deal with all of the emotions that come after a breakup, which is in a way a loss, of course. So cry it out, get angry, beat on the pillow, journal out until there is not a tear left, not any ounce left of these emotions. And some of the things that can help you is writing letters that you never sent about how you feel and the loss and the disappointment and the anger and the frustration, and most importantly what you've learned and what you promised to yourself about your future and how you're going to create a different future for yourself, because you're not dead yet, right? You just have had a breakup. And even if you've had lots of breakup and you're in your 40s starting to freak out that you're going to be alone, or you may never have a family and have children, the most important common denominator in all of that is you. So you need to look at what is that you need to do for yourself. So let's deal with, first of all, you do the breakup and end it. So block the number, delete all the photos, delete any reminders, get rid of anything that reminds you of that relationship. So this is cleaning house, making space. The same goes with all the emotional stuff. You need to clean house and make space, right? Because once you've actually acknowledged the emotion, felt through the emotions, you can get past it into acceptance. That's the process of going through the grief. The grief process is real and you need to go through all the steps. So the final one is acceptance. And then once you get to acceptance, you start to make a plan. First of all, look at your current life. Are you happy in your job? Are you happy in the activities you do? Do you like your life? Do you enjoy your life? Are you in the right city? Like, this comes up when people focus on long distance relationship, and even though there's a bigger market for long distance relationship, there's a lot more people available online, it doesn't allow you to meet people straight away other than online. And also then you're putting at risk the potential that the relationship isn't going to make it into the real world of actually seeing each other and having family connections, building a life together. So that's a really important point if you're going to be preparing for a relationship. So before you can find and keep a relationship, you need to also look at, what do you bring into the equation? What is it that you really can say is positive and valuable in your own opinion about yourself? Because if you don't like your job, you don't like your life, and you want a relationship to make all of that better, it's not going to work. It's too much for one person to be responsible for, and it's not really fair. You're an adult and you need to manage the things that you're not happy about. You need to resolve them. And so after you break up from a relationship, the basic time frame to really get over someone is between 6 to 8 weeks. That's the initial part. The reason being is that neurologically, we need to process a breakup the same as an addiction. And what needs to happen is that your brain needs to stop producing the chemicals for the addiction to the relationship, and allow some of those neuro connections to become weaker. And one of the things that helps that is focusing on what are you going to do in your current life to make your life the life that you enjoy living, that makes you happy irrespective of whether you're in a relationship or not. And in the future videos, I'm actually going to discuss relationships from a very different perspective. But for today, because we need to really start becoming a lot more real about what is involved in a relationship, rather than the fairy tales and the romanticizing about relationships. It needs to be looked at from a very different perspective, where you actually are taking on a partner and each of you has contribution to the relationship. So we'll talk about that another time. But for now, I just want to keep this short because I know everybody's busy, and the series of these videos will continue. And I wish you all the best, and I hope that helps. Bye for now.